Remember the old days in church? Well, I remember the old days in church when I was young. Those days were fun. BTU, Sunday school, vacation Bible school. Shoot, I was around 18 before my days in the youth choir was done. I grew up under H.T. Moore, like Brother O'Quinn. He was tough, but we knew that he cared. See, he just had standards. And if you wasn't coming to teaching regularly, you weren't going to serve anywhere. Amen. Standards. See, now that I've gotten older, it seems like my father's house has seen some change. People do whatever they want. Skip church 3 months, hop back up in the choir knowing they gonna sing. See, reverence in the congregational song when we open the doors of the church are the standards I know. Nowadays, everybody visiting kinfolk running up to the mic like it's showtime at the Apollo. You know what? I'm sorry. I apologize for what it's worth. It just seems that standards are no longer welcome in my father's church. I'm just reminiscing on the old days. You know, if someone came dressed inappropriately, it was okay to pull them to the side. They wouldn't shout it. Nowadays, people come to church dressed like Prince and Nicki Minaj at concert and dare you to say something to them about it. You know, I hear people say, why we gotta wear something on first Sunday or for any other service? Your clothes don't save you. Like, we don't know that. But it's funny how the same people willingly fall in line at their family reunion, and for Christmas pictures, the whole family got matching sweaters and a reindeer hat. You know what? I'm sorry. I apologize for what it's worth. It just seems decent and in order is no longer welcome in my father's church. See, I remember when I said, you know what? I'm truly going to be sold out. Anything of the world, I'm done. And I knew that friends were going to stop talking to me or fall away, but I had no idea it would be my Christian ones. See, I had someone tell me, you can still listen to worldly music, television, movies. It's how you let it affect you. And I have to tell them that's a lie. That's like saying I'm going to smoke this blunt, but I ain't going to let it get me high. See, too many of us believers still have a foot in the world. Still getting drunk, high, cursing, spend our Saturday night at the club grooving, then get up Sunday morning leading praise and worship and got the nerve to wonder why the spirit ain't moving. You know what? I apologize for what it's worth. It just seems that being sold out is no longer cool in my father's church. I'm just glad I had strong male influences growing up. They taught me how to respect women and how not to shack, even if she was my fiance. If I love that girl, the temptation got too hard, don't play house, marry her. Ain't that what Paul say? See, it's sad that in my life I met so many believers that were molested. It seemed like the universal church had a hex. See, a lot of them were molested by leaders of the same sex. Now, before you think I'm just harping on that one, there's a list of sin I could clown. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to be a leader and you decide to live an openly sinful lifestyle, you need to be sat down. See, as leaders, we have to be careful of the lifestyles we promote because they can cause our ministries to falter. Pretty soon, we're going to have grooms marrying dogs at the altar. Wow. You know what? I'm sorry. I apologize for what it's worth. It just seems that the biblical view of marriage is no longer welcome in my father's church. You know, growing up, I love going to church. Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. You was going to see me. Now people say, you ain't got to go to church. And they sit at home and watch a whole lot of preachers say a whole lot of nothing on TV. But you know what? It's not just a TV preacher. So community preachers, no fronting. Because I don't care who you are. If what you teaching and preaching ain't based on the word, like Lecrae say, you ain't talking about nothing. Telling these people, come as you are. That's not in the Bible. Shekinah is the glory of God. What is that in the scripture? Everything in moderation. And wrong again. It's funny how we could quote these fictional feel-good scriptures, but we can't find scriptures that highlight our sin. See, so many of us are so biblically illiterate, it causes unnecessary sin in our lives. Like someone say, drink but don't get drunk. Well, the book of Habakkuk and Proverbs say not only not to drink or give it to your neighbor, bartenders, but don't even look at it with your eyes. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know what? I don't apologize. I don't apologize for having standards in service and living. And if that's a problem for you, that's fine and dandy. But no one has a gun to your head. It's a million churches. Go find one that tickles your fancy. Yeah. See, Satan already got the world, but now he wants the church. And if you look around, he's gotten kind of far. But even if I got to stand alone, Satan, for coming after my father's house, like Charles Jenkins says, this means war.